What's up, guys? Godz back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Imitation Game coming up tomorrow for those of you in America. I have some guys in the task force who have said they're willing to share their gameplay. They're in a different time zone, so they get the gameplay early. So they're sharing it out. Today I'm using Raja 007's attacks, so thank you for allowing me to use your attacks if you watch the video. I'm going to show you all 7 stages. This week is actually pretty easy. There were some things I would do a little differently, but either way we would do them, they're actually very effective. I'm a huge heavy Zuka guy. In his attacks he uses a lot of, what are they called? Hammer guys. I can't even remember what they're called. Warriors. Yeah. He uses a lot of warriors for this set of imitation games, and it actually works really well. So we'll go ahead and start with the first 3. These are going to be pretty rapid fire. Normally for these, depending on what level you are, you can actually just put 4 barrage on the town or on the base. I keep wanting to say town hall, but on the headquarters, and it's going to take it out every time if you've got high enough barrage. If you don't, just sending in the warriors there and manipulating them with the smoke and with the flares is going to get you straight to that base very easily. But if you're high enough like I am, I'm HQ 20. Anywhere around there, you're going to be able to do 4 barrage and then maybe a few of your little. I'm sorry, my names are all screwed up. A few artillery, and that'll finish it off. All right, so going to the second one, it's going to be, pretty much the same thing. We're going to barrage the crap out of the base again, so I'm just going to speed this one up. Not much to really talk about here. See, and there it is done. The next one is a little different. Me, I have a little more gunboat energy, I do believe. So usually on the third one, I just take it straight out again with the barrage, but I think he does use the warriors here. So this just kind of shows you, for those of you who may not have the same amount of gunboat energy I have. I think I have 107 starting out, no statues buffed or anything. I can just do 4 again and a few more of my artillery, and it's done yet again. But here he puts the flare out, he sends in the warriors. I'll speed it up a little bit. You got to make sure you get those smokes down just right so that they're not just being taken out. You got to take out those mines so that they have a clear path where they're not just getting their health take away, and then those shocks there at the end to kind of keep the defenses from taking out your warriors. Or in his case, he used a ton of heals, and that's just going to keep their health up, and it's going to just stack and stack and stack. Very effective for the battle. We move on to the next one. Stage 4. Now, about stage 4 is where you're going to get into using your troops full on and trying to actually do an attack. So here, we've got the shock blaster, we've got all of your shock launchers and rocket launchers and everything. So here, just because his warriors are so high, it's not as big of a deal to take out all these defenses. So you see here, he's going to put the flare on there, and he's going to perfectly get them in there without any damage being taken to his warriors. I'll speed it up just a little bit. But the smoke is just the way to do it. It's perfect, and a good thing that people are doing now is setting that flare on a defense or on a building that can get you a straight shot into the base and to the headquarters. Now here he has 4 shocks left. Some people, you might not have 4 shocks, but he really didn't need 4. The warriors didn't actually take that much damage. So if you don't have 4, you're fine. You can still use 3 or 2 and maybe still get away with it. Moving on to number 5. Warriors again. He just used warriors the whole time, and it works wonderfully. We're going to speed it up just a little bit, but he takes out some of those bombs there, and really it's a straight shot into the center of the base. We don't have to worry about any of those bombs down there that are kind of angled. They do nothing to his warriors. He sends them straight back to the base. They have to run around that doom cannon a little bit, but it's not enough that it takes out a bunch of his warriors. And now he's just going to shock everything and start tearing it up. He don't really have to use any health here. He's using all of his gunboat energy just to get the shocks out so that he can manage all of these defenses that are attacking his warriors at once. Next, we're going to move into, I think that was, I can't even remember, was that 5? Let me look real quick. Yeah, he just did 5. All right, so now we've got 6. Let's see, I think he takes 6 and 1 too as well. So 6, this one is a little different. He's got all the mines out here up front. He uses 1 barrage to take those out and make a hole for his, warriors to go in. If you don't set the flare up on one of these front buildings and you set them out, they're going to fan out and they're just going to run into all those other bombs. So using that flare is key to getting them to kind of funnel in. And then he does it right when the rocket launchers can see them. He puts that on there. Now, they do take some damage, but he's going to probably put a heal on there. or at least shock all the rocket launchers. So you have some time. You don't have to just be fast about everything. When you put that smoke out, you've got enough time to where you can actually get in there, take your time, plan out your attack, see where you want to go. His warriors did take a good bit of damage. Those flamethrowers really did get him, but he's going to come back for the win. He's going to shock the things he needs to. He's got to heal out, and they take down that HQ fast. Warriors are great for this. They're great in normal just attacking, as long as you can take out things and make a path to the HQ, and as long as you've got enough gunboat energy left over to shock everything. Now, for number 7, he did do 2 attacks. I think he could have done it in 1, but here he's not deploying any troops. He's just taking out some of the defenses with his barrage. I'll speed it up a little bit. He does some to the back there. He also tries to take out, where is it at? He takes out the cannons back there, the flamethrower and the cannon. And then he also puts a barrage right there, with the big cannon. So he's just weakening things up so that when he comes back in for the next attack, he's not going to lose all of his warriors. And here's where he completes it. And then we'll finish this up. I'll speed it up a little bit. So, kind of he puts his troops out there. There's no mines or anything out front, so he doesn't have to worry about wasting any gunboat energy on those. He gets them straight to the middle. Unfortunately, there is a shock, so he does have to wait so that they'll all go together. That was really smart of him. Some people would have went ahead and hit the flare, and it would have killed half of his whole team. Right there, they did lose some, but they got back in time. It was okay. So now he's going to shock all that stuff so they don't slow down the warriors. He's going to put the heals down. He's going to finish this base off no problem. This is actually probably the easiest imitation game that I've actually seen since we've had it out. So this was actually very simple, very easy. For those of you who are, sub, let me check out his base so I can see what he is. Yeah, so see, he's HQ 20 just like I am. He's upgrading right now. For those of you who are sub HQ 18, maybe even a little lower, it might take you a few extra attacks, but it's still not going to be that bad. I'm an HQ 20. Me, I probably would have not went... I probably would have not went warriors for most of those. I really enjoy using heavy Zuka, but to each his own. This is a fairly easy one. You can kind of handle it how you want to, but that right there is from a pro. He knows how to handle these bases. He's really good at it. Thank you for the gameplay. He used those warriors perfectly, crisp. He kept a bunch of them each time. Didn't really have to train a lot of troops, not wasting a bunch of money. So that's your gameplay, guys, for that. I hope that helps you out. That's all 7 rounds. Real quick before we go, I want to shout out the task force. Let me move my head around here. We are Elite 0127. There's the clan tag right there, the target force or task force tag, if you want to look us up. We got about 44 right now, so we got 6 spots left. We're really trying to get up and move up in, what are they called? I can't even remember. All right, there's a 300 entry requirement, and we try to at least get about 35 intel per week. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, sometimes it's way more. It just depends. No green statues, just because we want all those blues and reds and gunboats and all that other stuff. Real quick, let me look up. We usually try to stay around, let's see, we've been doing some tinder boxes, we've been doing some foxtrots and things. We have done stronghold and choke point quite a few times that we've been very successful. So come join if you want to. Those are the requirements. Come, I guess, Boom Beach along with us. I would say Clash along, but this is not Clash of Clans. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. It really helps out with the video, getting it out to people, especially this being a new channel. Unlike my other channel, I've got a bunch of people on there. If you want to, you can go subscribe to my first channel. I do a lot of Destiny content and games like that, RPGs, FPSs, and whatnot. And then on here, I do Call of Duty, Boom Beach, Clash of Clans, and things like that. If you enjoy that, comment below. Let me know, is there a better way you would have done these attacks today? Would you have used a different troop makeup? Subscribe if you want more weekly Clash, Boom Beach, and walkthroughs for different video games. I've got Batman coming up here Saturday as a walkthrough. It's Return to Arkham Asylum. If you enjoy that, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Godz Elite 2. Facebook, Godz Elite 2, and all that stuff as well. And I will see you guys in the next video.